What's going on, guys? My name is Miss Birch and welcome back. We're here. We're talking about math. Of course we are. All right. So as always, we're going to start our lesson by reading off our standards and our objectives. I'm going to share my screen. So we have 3 standards today. Holy cow, that's a lot of standards. But guess what? We're going to get through them. All right. So our first standard is to understand subtraction as an unknown added problem. For example, subtract 10 minus 8 by finding the number that makes 10 when added to 8. We have been working with a lot of this stuff, subtracting and finding our 10, but now we're going to try it today with an unknown added problem. And if you don't know what that is, we're going to get into it in a little bit. All right, so our second one is relate counting to addition and subtraction by counting on 2 to add 2. All right, and then last we have fluently add and subtract within 20, demonstrating fluency for addition and subtraction within 10. Use strategies such as counting on, making 10, decomposing a number leading to 10, and more. Nice job. So now we're going to move on to our objectives. Here they are. And as always, I'm going to say them first, then we're going to say them together. So you ready? Great. I can answer equations with missing addends. Your turn. I can answer equations with missing addends. Nice job. Next, we have I can use drawings to find my answer. Our turn. I can use drawings to find my answer. And last but not least, I can subtract with numbers within 20. Now all together, I can subtract with numbers within 20. All righty-roo. Here we go. I'm going to come back to you guys. Those are objectives. We've had these for a little bit, but guess what? We're going to keep practicing them. Of course we are. So to start with our math fluency, we've done it in the past. We're going to continue to do it in the future. We're doing another math sprint. So in case you haven't had a math sprint before, you just don't remember a math sprint, I'm going to share 30 equations for you on my screen. I'm going to let you pause the video, take your time, to do all 30 or just to get as far as you can, do as many as you can. If you do want that added challenge though, slap 5 minutes on the clock and try to get them all done within that time frame. So here we go. I'm going to share my screen. All right. I'm going to show myself. All right. So here are our 30 equations. So right now I'm going to give you the opportunity. Press pause, take your time, or go for that challenge. So there you go. And if you are done, welcome back. We are going to go over a couple of them right now. How exciting. I know. All right. So I hope you used a bunch of different strategies that we've been working on lately because those will help. So the first one we're going to do is blank plus 3 equals 9. Did you get to this one? If you did, great. If not, that's okay. We're going to go over it, and maybe later you can go back and try it on your own. So we're going to try and solve this equation right here. So I'm going to think of a strategy that I can use. There's so many great strategies. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to count on. So I'm going to start with 3 fingers, and our total is 9. So I'm going to start at 3, count on until I hit 9. Sound like a good idea? I think so too. All right, so let's give it a go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many do I have? 6. Nice job. So now let's check our work. So now let's check our work and count on from 6 to 3 and see if we get the same answer. So what we're going to do is start with 6. Lock 6 in your brain. 6, 7, 8, 9. Nice job. All right. Incredible. Let's do another one. All right. We're going to do, it's a little out of order. 8 equals 3 plus blank. How are we going to solve this one? How about we flip it. So we can turn this into a subtraction problem. So instead of 3 plus blank equals 8, we can do 8 minus 3 equals blank. See how I did that? So now I'm just going to draw my picture. So I have 8. I'm going to draw 8 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then would you look at that? We need to get rid of 3. What do I have right here? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And because we know that we're trying to fill a tens frame, and so we know that we're trying to fill a tens frame, we know that we're grouping in groups of 5. So if I got rid of these 1, 2, 3, how many do I have left over? We got 5. Nice job. Should we double check our work? Let's lock 5 in our brain. We're going to count up by 3. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice job. So our answer is 5. Incredible. All right, let's do 2 more. So this one, here we go. 0 plus blank equals. What is our answer? We reused 2 strategies, but I want to see if our math fluency can take hold right here. So if I have 0, let's say I have 0 pieces of candy, but then I end up with 6 pieces of candy. How many pieces of candy did I get? 6, because if I start with nothing and I end with 6, how many pieces of candy did I get? 6. Nice job. I tried to trick you on that one, but it just didn't work. Nice job. All right, let's do 1 more and then we'll move on. This one looks a little tricky, but let's try it out. 5 plus 3 equals blank plus 4. Oh boy, how are we going to solve this one? Let's draw a picture. So I'm going to start with my 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good start. And then I'm going to draw 3 open circles right here. 1, 2, 3. How many circles do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 5 plus 3 is 8. Nice job. So now we have blank plus 4. Well, because of our equal sign right here, what does this need to equal? Blank plus 4. It needs to equal 8, because if this equals 8, we can't have something on the other side of the equal sign not equal 8, right? Because that wouldn't be equal. You're right. So let's start. I'm going to draw my 4 circles, and then we'll go from there. I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So now I think in order to solve this, I'm going to use this 4, just like counting on. I'm going to lock it in my brain. 4. And let's just count up until we get to 8. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how many did we need to put in this box? We had 4 plus what equals 8? 4. Nice job. That was a tough one, but you guys came through and crushed it. So if you didn't finish that math sprint, you can always just go back and pause the video and try it again. Or if you just want to do it again, just because math is so fun, math sprints are so fun, you can absolutely do that too. All right, so let's get started in our lesson. So we are going to go to our application problem, my favorites, our word problems. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share myself. There I am. And you ready? Here we go. In the morning, there were 8 leaves on the floor under the ficus tree. During the day, more leaves fell on the floor. Now there are 13 leaves on the floor. How many leaves fell during the day? Okay, so brainstorm it. How many leaves fell from the ficus tree in the morning? How many fell during the day? What is my equation going to look like? And what is a strategy I can use to solve it? All right, you ready to read it again? Perfect. In the morning, there were 8 leaves on the floor under the ficus tree. During the day, more leaves fell on the floor. Now there are 13 leaves on the floor. How many leaves fell during the day? All right, I'm going to come back. There we are. All right, so now let's solve it. So, in the morning, 8 leaves fell on the floor. All right, so I'm going to write down 8. All right, and then it says, during the day, some more leaves fell on the floor. Okay, so we don't know that one. So I'm going to come back to it. Now there are 13 leaves on the floor. Okay, so I'm going to write 13 because that seems like important information. How many leaves fell during the day? Listen to that question. How many leaves fell during the day? So we know that 8 fell in the morning, but we don't know how many fell in the afternoon. How are we going to find that? What is our equation going to look like? Because right now I got this, and I don't know what am I supposed to do? So if 13 leaves fell by the end of the day, this must be our total or our whole. And then we have one part of our whole, right? Because 8 fell in the morning, we don't know how many fell in the afternoon, but we have 13 at the end of the day. So 8 is our part to our whole. So I think we need an addition sign because we need to add something up to get to 13, but we just don't know what that is, right? So now what can we do to solve it? I know. How about we do a numbered line or number path? So I'm going to start with 8 right here. I'm going to end with 13 right here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to draw some circles all the way to 13, but we're going to be counting up, okay? So we have 8, like 8 in your brain, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So now let's just count up the circles. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice job. So is our answer 5? Should we double check it? Let's use a different strategy to try to solve our answer. So right now, we think it's 5. But there's got to be a different way we can solve it, right? We know so many cool, fun strategies. So how about we'll do my other favorite way, where we're going to break up the 13. We're going to break up the 13 and use a number bond to help solve it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the equation. So I'm going to do 13. If 13 is our whole, and we need to subtract one part of our whole to get our other part, we're just flipping into a subtraction problem. So now I'm going to draw a number bond, and because of our sweet 10 plus math facts, you know that there's 10 here. 10 plus what equals 13? You got it. 3. Now I'm just going to draw my picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 1, 2, 3. All right, so now we have 13 as our whole. We need to subtract part of that, which is 8. So we're going to cross off 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you see this right here, I could count all this up, but at first glance, we're grouping in groups of 5 in our tens frame. There's nothing crossed off in our first group. How many do we have left? We have 5. Well, let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But just at first glance, we knew that that equals 5. So our answer is 8 plus 5 equals 13. So now, before we move on, let's write out a statement to make that true. So if 8 leaves fell in the morning, how many leaves fell in the afternoon? During the day? 5. So I'm going to write 5 leaves fell during the day. Just like that. Did you get the same answer? Beautiful. Nice job. All right. So I think now's a pretty good time to take a break. What do you think? I think so too. So I'm going to let you guys pause the video if you'd like. You can go have some fun, go play, go get something to eat, go get some water, go say hi to someone, go stretch your legs, whatever you got to do. So I'm going to give you about 10 seconds to decide if you want to pause the video right here, or if not, we'll just keep rolling. All right, so you either decided to keep rolling like a true champ, or you took a break and you came back and now you're all refreshed and ready to go like a true champ. Let's get going. So let's just practice some more. All right, so guess what? These are one of my favorite lessons because they are filled with word problems. Yeah, and I love word problems, and you know I love word problems. And you are gonna like word problems by the end of this because I got so many good ones for you. All right, so let's get started. I'm gonna share my screen. La-da-dee, la-da-doo. I'm gonna share myself. There I am. Right there. All right, so let's get started. You ready? Here we go. Camila scored 13 goals this season. Wow. She scored 5 goals before the playoffs. How many goals did Camila score during the playoffs? Well, first off, before we get started, Camila, nice job scoring all those goals. You're a true soccer star. But now let's focus on the math of it. So let's brainstorm. How many goals did she score total? What is our whole? What is our part? What is our equation going to look like? And what's a strategy we can use? You ready to read it again? I knew it. All right. Camila scored 13 goals this season. She scored 5 goals before the playoffs. How many goals did Camila score during the playoffs? You ready to solve it? You got it. Coming back. Here we are. Let's find out. So Camila is crushing it at soccer. She's got 13 goals. So what is our total and what is our part to start off? She scored 13 goals total. So I'm going to write down 13. Seems like a good place to start. And then it says that she scored 5 goals before the playoffs. Okay, so I'm going to write down 5. But then the question's asking, listen to the question. How many goals did Camila score during the playoffs? So, do you know? All right, just by me asking that, do you know it? We're missing something. We're missing a piece of information. So right now I got this. We agreed that 13 is our total or our whole, and 5 is our part. So all we're doing is we need to find the other part, right? So we could do this one of 2 ways. We could do an addition problem, or we can flip it. That's not right. Or we can flip it and get a subtraction problem. So which way do you want to solve it? Do you want to do the addition sign? Let's do it. We'll come back to you, subtraction. All right. So what's the strategy you would like to use? Let's do the countdown strategy. That's one of my favorites too. So you know the drill. Lock 5 in your brain. Lock it in your brain. Perfect. And let's count up to 13. Hope we have enough fingers. Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So how many fingers do we have? We have 5 on one, and then 3. 8. Nice job. So now, of course, we have to double check our work. So I'm going to draw 5 circles underneath our number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to draw out 8 circles underneath our 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now all we gotta do is count it up. So let's practice using our math fluency skills by, I don't know, counting by 5s. I see 2 5s right here. So if we have 5, what comes after 5 if we're counting up by 5s? 5, 10. Okay, so we have 5, 10, and then 10 plus 3 is 13. So if we have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. So our answer is correct. So she scored 5 goals before the playoffs and 8 goals during the playoffs. I can guarantee you that they won the championship because that's so many goals. Nice job, Camila. Nice job to you guys as well for solving that. All right, so let's keep going. Let's keep hitting these word problems. All right. There we go. All right, you ready for the next one? Here we go. There were 8 ladybugs on a branch. Some more came. Then there were 15 ladybugs on the branch. How many ladybugs came? So now you know it. Let's brainstorm. What is my part? What is my whole? What is my equation going to look like? What is the strategy I'm going to use? You ready to read it again? Let's go. All right. There were 8 ladybugs on a branch. Some more came. Then there were 15 ladybugs on the branch. How many ladybugs came? You ready to solve it? I knew it. All right. So let's start with our total. What is our total going to be? It's going to be 8? I don't think so. I think it's going to be 15 because by the end of that, there was a total of 15 ladybugs on the branch. Okay, so we're going to start with our whole. 15. And I'm actually going to put a little W just to remember that that's for our whole part. All right. Then, what's our part? It's not 15. What was the other number that was mentioned? 8. So now I'm going to put 8 right here. I'm going to put a little P right there because that's our part. And then just like last time, we can either make it into plus blank equals our whole. This is also going to be our part. Or we can flip it and do 15 minus 8 equals blank. So that's our whole, this is our part, and this is our part. So we did the addition problem one last time. Let's try this one. What do you say? I knew you were going to say that. So let's go. I'm going to erase my whole board, and I'm going to rewrite it. So what we're going to do, 15 minus 8 equals blank. And I'm going to write a W and then 2 P's for our part. So let's break up our 15. I'm going to draw a circle around our 15 because of our sweet 10 plus math facts. You know that 10 plus 5 equals 15. So now we know this stuff is easy. We're going to draw our picture. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we have our 5 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh. Remember when we counted by fives last time? We can count by fives right here. We have 5, 10, 15 as our whole or our total. And now we just need to subtract how many? We got to remove 8 from our whole. So let's cross off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So just because we counted by fives before, let's do it again. So we have 5 plus how many? 1, 2. So 5 plus 2 is 7. Nice job. So now let's double check our work. Why don't we try finding our friendly 10 this time to make sure our work is correct. So I'm going to just change this into 8 plus 7 equals blank. So how do we make our friendly 10? Well, I'm going to break up this 7. And how many do we need to get from 8 to 10? 2. Nice job. So if we're splitting this into 2, 2 plus what equals 7? 5. So far, so good. I got a good feeling about this one. All right, so then we make this into our friendly 10. So we got 10. We use this, we use this, we use this. How many are left? Plus 5. And we know, because of our sweet 10 plus facts, 10 plus 5 equals 15. So our answer is 7. Nice job. You know what? We didn't do it for the last one, but let's do it for this one. Just like our application problem, let's write our statement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write 7 more ladybugs came to the branch. 7 more ladybugs came on the branch. They're all hanging out together, having a ladybug party. Sounds fun to me. All right, so guess what? We got one more for you. And you know the drill. The last one, you do on your own. You knew that. So basically, I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to read it to you. We're going to brainstorm it together. I'm going to read it again, and I'm going to give you so you know the drill. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to read it. We're going to brainstorm together. I'm going to read it again, and then I'm going to give you 2 minutes to try and solve it on your own and to write a statement for your answer. Sound like a plan? You guys got this. I have full faith. So let's share my screen. You know my singing is lovely. You don't have to tell me. All right, let's see me. There I am. Here we go. You ready? Here we go. Marco's friend gave him some baseball cards at school. If he was already given 9 baseball cards by his family, and he now has 19 cards in all, how many baseball cards did he get in school? All right, so let's brainstorm it. What is my whole? What is my part? What is my equation going to look like? What is the strategy I'm going to use to solve this? And last, how am I going to write my statement? All right, I'm going to read it one more time, then give you 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Marco's friend gave him some baseball cards at school. If he was already given 9 baseball cards by his family, and he now has 19 cards in all, how many baseball cards did he get in school? All right, I'm going to put 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Give you a countdown in 3, 2, 1. Good luck. Keep up the good work. You can do it. All right, you got about 1 minute left. Keep it up, you can do it. Think of all the things we've been working on. Okay, we got about 30 seconds left. Keep it up. Alrighty, got about 10 seconds to go. You ready for the countdown? Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, you guys. I'm gonna come back. Here I am, and let's solve this. You ready? So I'm gonna read it one more time, just for clarity. Marco's friend gave him some baseball cards at school. If he was already given 9 baseball cards by his family, and he now has 19 cards total, how many baseball cards was he given at school? So you guys tell me, what did you do first? What is our part and what is our whole? Okay, so we agree that 19 is our whole, correct? Because he has a total of 19 cards. And so we don't know how many cards he got at school. So I'm going to put a box right here. This will be my blank. Okay. So now, how many did he get at school? Did his friends give him? So we agree that 19 is our whole. And we now know that his family gave him how many? 9 cards. So that's going to be our part. And do we know how many he got at school from his friends? We don't. So I'm going to put a box right here. Is this what you guys did? And then did you turn this into a number sentence or an equation? So it'd be blank plus 9 equals 19. So what is the strategy that you guys use to solve this? Okay, so let's do a number sentence. Okay, so let's use a number path. So we start at 9. We got to go all the way to 19. Are you ready? Let's go. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. All right. We have to circle 19 because it's our total. And we can't just stop 1 before we get to our total, right? Oh, we got to count it as one of the circles. So now let's count it up. You have 9 right here. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 plus 9 equals 19. So guess what? What does this look like? Something we've been talking about. Something that's pretty sweet. Our sweet 10 plus math facts. Of course, we know that just looking at this, we know what number plus 9 equals 19. What are we doing? We're trying to break up our number bond. If I'm trying to break up this 19, we split it up into 10 plus 9. Or because we didn't know 10, we could do 9 plus 10. Nice job. So now that we have our answer, let's write our statement. So our statement is going to be, he got 10 cards at school. Just like that. Nice job. I'm so proud of you. But really quick, I just wanted to say a couple things. One, if you didn't use the strategy we just used and you use a different strategy but got the same answer, nice job. Keep up the good work. If you use a different strategy and you maybe didn't get the same answer, or you used the same strategy as I did and didn't get the same answer, don't worry. We're going to keep practicing this. We're going to keep up the good work, and we're going to keep going until we get it, right? Right. One last thing is, if you are using drawings to draw out circles to find your answer, make sure that when you're counting them up, to count them nice and slow, because you don't want to go too fast and then miscount, because that's one of those mistakes that we make sometimes, but they're completely avoidable. So just take your time. You don't have to rush through counting them. Take your time, nice and easy, good and slow. All right, so before I go, of course, I got to ask you some questions. So today, we've been working with a lot of the same strategies. We've been practicing new ones, maybe that we haven't used as much. But I just want to know, what's your favorite strategy that you used today? I like that one too. I like that one too. The number path with their circles. I think it's really easy to see. It's clear to count and to draw out. And that's probably one of my favorites. So next time, do you think you're going to try a different one? Good. So which one do you think you're going to try though? Maybe switching it from an addition problem to a subtraction problem. That one seems a little scary because you're changing the whole format of it. And that seems a lot harder, but guess what? It's an easy way to do the equation and to find your answer. You guys are doing a great job. Keep up the good work, and I will see you next time. Have a lovely rest of your day. Bye.